So guys, today I'm going to show you how to change a thermostat. Here I'm showing you how, where the housing is for the thermostat. Materials you're going to need is you're going to need, of course, your thermostat, gasket, some RTV blue silicone, a knife so you can scrape all the old gasket from the engine. You'll need some sandpaper, a wood chisel. It gives you better torque so you can take off the old gasket. You'll need a ratchet, a screwdriver, a ratchet extension, and the corresponding socket for the bolts for the housing, some pliers, and I'll recommend the pipe so you can get some torque on the. So first you're gonna start off by taking off the air filter from the engine. This is an older engine, that's why it has this type of air filter. Once you take it off, you'll have better access to the thermostat housing, and you should start by taking off or unscrewing the hose clamp with your screwdriver. Here you can see I'm gonna start taking off the hose clamp with the screwdriver, and once it's loose, you can go ahead and pull out the water hose that connect to the thermostat housing. Once the hoses are off, make sure you get the correct socket for the bolts, and then you can start taking off the housing or unbolting it from the engine. We're gonna speed up a little bit the video. It's some boring footage there. Make sure you remember the size of the bolts so you can have them, because they're different sizes. The long one goes on the tall hole. The short one obviously goes on the shorter hole. Once you take them off, you can start prying off the housing and taking it out. As you can see, this thermostat is old and it has full of crud. I don't know when was the last time they changed it, but it looks bad. Then we're gonna start taking off the thermostat, but first make sure you clean out all the area. You see how all this gunk is here, so it won't go inside the engine when you take off the old thermostat. This is how it's supposed to look. Obviously, it's not the same thing right now. So you clean out all the dirt again from there, and then you can take off the thermostat, the old thermostat. Now you're gonna have to start cleaning out the engine. You pull out all the silicone, the old silicone or gasket. That's where you can use the knife and start, or the wood chisel, to start taking off all the old material. Then you can use some sanding paper to clean out all the silicone that's still on the engine. Make sure the engine is clean so the new silicone and gasket can adhere to it without any debris in there, or it might leak. So this thermostat housing went bad. It got corroded with the crud, so we're gonna have to replace it. So here we have the new thermostat housing. This is the old one. You can see it has some holes, so it's gonna be replaced. So first you're gonna put the new thermostat in where it goes in the engine block, or the intake to be correct. So there you have to make sure it's clean. You're gonna start applying some RTV silicone to your gasket so it can adhere to the engine block. So just get a little bit in the finger and start spraying it in the gasket. Make sure it's not too much, just spread it evenly. So once you're done with the silicone, you can start putting it on top of the thermostat, where it's gonna make that seal so the water won't leak. You're gonna want to put some silicone, some RTV blue silicone on the new housing, same, so it would have some watertight seal. So go ahead and place the housing over the thermostat where it should go. Remember the direction it's pointing, and remember the long bolt on the tall hole, the smaller one obviously on the smaller hole, and you can start. Now you get your socket and your ratchet extension and start putting mounting the housing back in place. Don't over tighten it. You might break a bolt. Back the water hose on the housing. And that's it. You're done. That's all you need to do to replace the thermostat. Thanks for watching. Please like, share, subscribe. Thanks again.